Ma. How you doing? Right? Did to Isis is in the house for those who you guys on YouTube. Gratitude for her presence. Thank you for being here. Right? So what that says, right, in terms of understanding the process of it all, is that your avatar is created for the expression that we are expressing. Now, if for the energy that we are expressing. Now, if you no longer want to express this energy, right, or the way that this realm is being ran, in the polarity that this realm was being ran, then these codes are coming in that's activating your negative side of you, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys again, there are some what we may call here in the illusion of separation, right? What we call the phenomelanated being. Don't let the hue fool you, because the frequency of an O can reside in Pleiadian, can reside in Anunnakian, can reside in Arcturians, can reside in Larians, can reside in Syrians. And they all have different forms. So those that were of the quote unquote fallen, because remember, these are the names that they all put out there together, right? They put those names out there because them the ones that they want you to kind of be familiar with. But there are other frequencies, right, that are in different forms that you don't even know nothing about. Okay? But these are the ones that many of us know about. And it's on purpose why we know of them. Trust me on that. Because they were allies, right, in the essence of creating this realm. And you will hear young Pharaoh say that there are some white people that have O negative blood. So if O negative blood is the pure all be all, and it is the blood that created the essence of the asexual, the ability for the divine feminine to be able to procreate with herself, right? It's no different than me saying love is love being expressed in a high vibration. We call it the love. That's the purest of energy. And the same love coming down being expressed in a dense energy, we call it hate. It depends on where love is being vibrated at, right? So in the same, if the O negative blood is the purest, it's the God blood, right? And in order for the avatar to experience a polarity, it had to be contaminated, right? Contaminants on it, right? So that they could keep you away from your God self, because God knows if they put your ass in 6D, 7D, the shit would have been over before it even started, because you would have been accessible to the frequencies of those of the frequencies would have activated the DNA, right? The genetics, the codes. You would have seen shit light up and shit, right? Understand, he's not who Galaxy Goddess. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, baby. Elaborate for me, because I'm looking at back and forth at the thing, right? So what it is all I hear is where frequencies and vibrations are being expressed. What it took for this avatar to be receptive to your inability to even be able to not do some shit. When they tell you, people get on here all the time because there's a knowing, right? That's your God self saying, you know you ain't supposed to be paying to eat and live and shit. That's your God self telling you, right? So you'll get on here all huffing, puffing, everything, talking about, yeah, on the 5th, we ain't gonna ride the bus. And nothing happened on the 5th. You done told it on circulated social media, everybody waiting for the 5th to happen. And ain't shit happen. Why? Because you ain't coded. Your avatar is coded for this density. And the only thing that's saving us right now is these goddamn frequencies. So you better hope that it get hot as hell. You better hope that whatever is causing friction, because the sun ain't hot. Let me make that clear. Right? Right? Exactly. You said the homeless man was not a bum. I agree. Yes, he's not. He's not. The illusion taught you to look at him as a bum. Right? But he's not. They started that again. How about y'all? They done. So, Papaya, you can't hear me on YouTube? They started that shit again. They did. This the second time they done did me like that. You hear me on YouTube? Oh, okay. Right? It's all coded. That's why we have a hard time coming together and unifying. That's why I say everybody got so much to say about it, but what you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? We all talking about it, but why can't nothing be done? Why is it that it is hard for us to come together? Right? You have the desire, but something is there. Okay, now I just checked YouTube. I can't hear you there. Oh, you can't hear. Okay. All right. So they did that to me before. So I'm going to end the video on okay. All right. I'm going to end the video. They did me like this the last time, child. So I'm going to end it. Are you sure you want to stop? Yeah, I'm sure I want to stop streaming because y'all asses muted me. Why would you mute me? Y'all stay muting me. You going to ask me if I'm sure I want to stop streaming? Hell yeah, I want to stop because you mute me, damn it. Shit. All right, so I'll just do what I did the last time. Yeah, yeah, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me on IG. That's good. I'm good. Done. All right, let me go ahead and edit. Just 1 second, you guys. Let's see. Okay. All right. Release it. Okay. Whew. Turn the fan on. All right. So, I just wanted to put that out there because a lot of times what people don't realize is that we are dealing with the same shit, just in a different formality, right? Different way of expressing the energy, but it's the same thing. We're expressing the same thing it's the same thing, right? And I hope that this little way of how I'm understanding what young Pharaoh says. Like I said, you guys can go on TK, I forgot his name, but you guys can go on his page and look at the video. As soon as I come off here, I'm going to upload it so that you guys can see so that you guys can listen to it. It's about 10 minutes long, but we got to realize that many of us are still stuck in the illusion of separation because your avatar is calibrated for it. If you are not receiving those frequencies to unlock the old negative side of self, right? And I'm only using that you got to go and look at that video, and I'm going to put it up so you guys can correlate what it is and why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? Then you're going to blood types. He was talking about blood types, deity. He was talking about blood types. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up as soon as I come up off of here. Okay, so I'll upload it. I will upload it and make it a part of my reel, and I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. It's a long video, but it's well worth investing listening to it because young Pharaoh, he on his shit, and I give credit where credit is due. Like, I will give credit where credit is due. And I'm not sitting up here saying that I'm the best thing since anything, no. But I read energy. And even though he's still stuck in a paradigm of the illusion of separation, he's still giving some, well, I put it to you this way. I picked up some valuable information for me to be able to express myself in this essence, right? And so that's the way I understood what he said. It was very valuable for me. Even though I'm out of the illusion of separation in terms of the woman and the man, because the way, like I said yesterday, for me, take the avatar away, right? Take away the avatar. What do you have? You have your consciousness, energy, frequency, and vibration, right? Oh, they'll hunt you down. Yes. When you take away, when you peel back that thing one more again, right? When you take away the prokaryotic cell and the biology and the microbiology, when you take away that, right? And you're dealing with what young Pharaoh is saying about the bloodline or the blood types, right? Now you're moving into the true essence of what created the avatar, the frequency that went into the blood that created the matter. Okay? You got to take it back. But when you peel all that back, when you take away the avatar, you don't have gender anymore. You don't have race anymore. All you have, because you're taking away the biology. And now you're dealing with the absolute truth, which is the pure essence of you, energetically, vibrationally, and frequency, and the consciousness that is engulfed in that essence. Okay? In the essence of those energies, vibrations, and frequencies. Right? When you take away the avatar, you're not dealing with gender. Everybody look at divine feminine as a female, right? It is not gender specific. It's not. It's not gender specific. Because if I peel back the layer, right, and decide to evolve myself in consciousness to come back as a mutant, I can come back as a Y chromosome, as in the material, because that's all these X and Y's and different things of that nature or whatever becomes more plausible when you are now moving in the essence of creating matter. Okay? Or you're creating an avatar, right? To sustain the density and the energies and the frequencies of a vibrational vortex or a dense energy or a dimensional energy, right? That is dense. But when you peel all that, when you take all of that away, you have the pure essence of you, which is energy, frequency, and vibration that is housed within the essence of your consciousness. So if you are consciousness choosing to express energy, you can express energy as a divine feminine because you house the ability to express that vibration, or you can express a manifested energy of a divine masculine, right? Because that energy has already been manifested to be expressed, right? It's already created. I'm not a woman, I'm a man, all that I am, absolutely. You take away the avatar, then none of y'all will be running around here talking about I am a god and the black woman and this and that. Yes, the black woman is the one that, if I was to read it right, the black woman created the hell consciousness. That's what y'all saying. If the black woman is God, to how you are programmed to understand this realm, then the black woman created the hell consciousness. That's why they hated the black woman, right? Why you think the black woman is so freaking if the black woman is the essence of the power, right? In terms of everything, then the black woman created the hell consciousness too. Right? Both sides. The yin and the yang in the duality of expression of this realm at the density that is being expressed. Right? The intelligence that it took to create an avatar to be able to sustain itself, that now what we call antigens on our blood, right? Codes, right, on our blood, so that the avatar could be able to sustain this dimension so that we could pay to live and eat, have a polarized energetic experience. Pay to live and eat. Even though deep down inside of Buddy Love, somewhere down deep down inside of Buddy Love, you know this shit ain't kosher. This shit ain't kosher. We should be paying to live and eat. Every time you get your ass up to go to work, you be like, why in the hell I got to get up and go to work? What the fuck is this shit? You know, why we got to work? Why I can't be out there on the yacht somewhere or some shit, or, you know, doing some shit that I want to do most times more so than not, right? Y'all already know what time it is. I ain't saying shit that y'all ain't said y'allself to y'allself. To occur first. That's all that it is. What occurred first in the essence of the creation? What occurred first in the essence of the creation of this realm? They pause alive, you guys. They pause alive. What occurred first in the essence of... I'm gonna come off because they just fucking with my lives. I'm not gonna stay on here for too long. Because I'm giving you guys a different perspective, taking the racism out, taking the genderism out, taking the wars out, taking the superiority out, taking all that shit, because I'm beyond the scope of the illusion of separation. But I respect the illusion of separation. I respect it for the fact that it was created and it had us in the essence of its expression of energy. I respect it because it was permissible through divine intelligence. I respect it. I respect it. It was a necessary, quote unquote, evil. Yes, Cosmos. Like I say, I know that I'm very unorthodox in terms of how I express my energy, how I express my level of consciousness, but I make no apologies. I am grateful for this essence and the ability to express it in a manner to which I am, because it placed me in a space of peace and understanding, right? That surpasses it, right? The yin and the yang, right? That's why I say, if you guys want to say you guys are gods and goddesses and y'all the black men didn't take the responsibility that you created the hell consciousness. Well, thank you, Mary. Hey, Mary, I didn't even know you was in here, Mama. Thank you. Gratitude for your presence. I didn't know you was in here. Did I speak to you? You know, I was handling 2 stages, child. You know, I'm trying to multitask. Trying to multitask and shit, right? For gratitude, I'm grateful. Thank you for being here, right? Okay. And one of the things that I also want to say to you guys, I love you guys. I love you guys immensely. I love you because I love myself, right? And, you know, in terms of, I didn't speak to you. Oh, well, thank you, Mama. And, you know, always and forever. If I don't speak to you, it's because I didn't see you, baby. Always remember that. Most of the times I try to greet everybody that I see come on in here, especially if you guys send me love, send me like heart emojis or some kind of emoji, or let me know that you're here, because I respect that you guys are coming into my world that's kind of like aloof and crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not everyday talk in terms of the way that I express. So, you know, it's very, very odd. So I want to, you know, give a shout out and respect to those that is brave enough to speak on the panel and say something, because that means that, you know, there's a mutual love there. I know I don't take things personal. You have my love. Thank you. Thank you. Manhood Mastery 369 is different, and that's good. Oh, well, I'm grateful. Thank you. Not odd at all. I know, sis. You know, we childhood of child. You should hear this thing. Well, you know, I digress on that because, you know, I know my truth, so it's all good. I don't have any self-hate. I love myself beyond measure, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do if I didn't love myself. right? And the love of self allows for the love of you. You know what I'm saying? It meshes in that regard. But I hope that you guys found this live to be beneficial and suitable. Separation is an illusion, just as death and disease is all an illusion. Absolutely, Donna, Dark Summers. I think I said that right. Yes, that is very true, right? That is very, very true. It is illusionary in nature, right? Like being poor is an illusion. You're not really poor, but you are experiencing the vibration of what poverty feels like at this energetic value. Okay, but you're not. You're just having an experience, and that's why a lot of times when people say, "Oh, everybody talking just having an experience," you want to make this relative. You want to make this something because you want to be right. I don't want to be right. I just want to be Patrice. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be wrong. I just want to be Patrice, because I realize that you right, I'm right, everybody right. Everybody right. How you see your life, how you see yourself, how you see your experience is really truly all that matters. What's up, Tori? Hey, Mama. Gratitude for your presence. Thank you for being here. Right? It's but see, that's somebody that's not in no war. Like, I'm not in no war with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no war. Right? I'm not going to sit up here and say young Pharaoh. I used to, not young Pharaoh. I used to be like, nah, bro, that ain't what it is. Not young Pharaoh, because young Pharaoh, he wasn't really like on my radar like that. Right? Oh, I love me some Reverend Ike. I love me some Reverend Ike, even when I was a child, honey. I say, because my grandfather is a minister, right? And so when I used to look at Reverend, my granddad, you better turn it off. And I love me some Reverend Knight, because I used to be like, Daddy. I said, my granddaddy couldn't stand Reverend Knight. I used to be like, Daddy, why you don't do that? As a child, now I know why. Because Reverend Knight was on that metaphysical stuff, right? Even in dense energies, right? He was one of the ones that came back to start reprogramming the program, right? Okay, but yes, I love me some Reverend Knight, even as a little chickadee, even as a little child. I love me some Reverend Knight. You couldn't, boy, my granddaddy couldn't stand that much. Because I used to say, Daddy, why you don't do that in the pulpit? Yes. Oh, yes. Reverend Ike has been around. I think he's deceased now. I'm not sure, but he's been around for a very, 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 very long time. And now a lot of times, a lot of people used to think that he was a scam. He was a scam artist and stuff like that through, everybody, back in the day, you touch somebody, they fall over and be like, that was a lot of that was going on back in our day, evangelism or whatever they call it. And so, yeah, he was one of those ones that, the old timers used to think that was just a con artist, but it was always something that was significant. And now I know why. Now I know why I guess I was a con. I guess I wasn't no goddamn good. I was a sinner in their eyes. Well, you like Reverend Knight? You like Reverend Knight? What? My granddad, turn that shit off. Oh God, that thing is too for every time. Oh, you just brought back some memories. My granddad couldn't stand Reverend Knight. He could turn that shit off. Oh gosh. But you guys, this is a beautiful thing. And I'm grateful that I was able to remember how I'm able to deliver it, because I was like, how am I going to deliver this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's always, improvish in terms of me just giving it my all of me. So I'm grateful. Once again, I think this is another a beneficial live. I know that it still takes us out of just getting some type of reparation, emotional reparation, for what we have experienced at this density. But your reparation is not going to come from a realm that was created, right, to give you this experience, right? Your reparations is the fact that you have access to the old negative portals. that's your reparation in the words of young Pharaoh, your old negative, right? You have access to the O negative portals. That's your reparation. So vibrate the fuck out of it. You got to vibrate out of your AB antigens, your A positive antigens, your B positive antigens. Vibrate out of those codes, right? Vibrate out of the antigens and access your O negative side, right? It's there for the accessibility, right? That's why a Jehovah's Witness was on some shit. Jehovah's Witness say, listen, y'all already done contaminated the blood. You ain't finna give me no blood transfusion and all this shit. They was some tight. Hey, listen. And you know what's so funny? Michael Jackson and Prince was both Jehovah's Witnesses. Both of them they grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. Isn't that some shit? Both of them. And they couldn't well, Michael didn't have no gripe against Prince, but Prince couldn't stand Michael Jackson once upon a time. But he got over it. He got over it, but he didn't like Michael because, you know, he had that competitive drive within him or whatever, but that was his experience. But yes, y'all. So I hope that you guys, you know, find some benefit out of what I'm saying. And I give you guys, those of you guys that are what they call it in the basketball when they in the paint, right? Those of you guys that are in the paint, that y'all defending and you doing what you're doing because the vibration that you're in is saying that you got to defend. I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm grateful for you. I love you guys. I know where you are at vibrationally. You're fighting a good fight. But there's no war. The only war there is the one that you have with yourself, right? We have to come to the grips and understanding that this realm is the realm is serving what it's supposed to do. Your avatar was created to be able to endure the vibrations and the essence of this realm, right? That's where all of this science and everything, the Yakub story, the Jacob's ladder story, all of this, you know, the fall, all of this is a part of us putting the pieces together to get to this point. And I understand that I make it sound so simple because everybody wants to fight, but there's no fight. It's just truth. The truth shall set you free is no fight. And when you begin to understand, oh, so it was that did that created that for that. And then all I got to do is that to get out of that. And now I can get out of that even now more because of where the planet is positioned, or this plane is positioned in frequency that's activating me. So now I can just rate. Oh, so now my God self is now, my O negative is now being activated, right? Because the frequencies are now getting to it. So that's why I say all I hear is energy. When I hear conversations, when I hear words, when I hear people talk, when I hear I just hear energy, vibration. That's all I hear. And I don't judge anymore. I'm so grateful to be in this space because I don't judge anymore. I don't judge anymore. I do not judge. I don't judge. I have no judgment against nobody. If you want to be mad, that's where you want to vibrate. If you want to be this, that's where you want to be. I'm not going to be for the sake of where you want to be, allow myself to be in a space that I no longer want to experience or express from, right? I just have to be the example that when you come to Divine Words of Wisdom page, you're not going to hear nothing about no war. You're not going to hear nothing about no fires. You're not going to hear nothing about no this. You're not going to hear nothing about no that. You're not going to hear nothing about all of that other kind of shit that I don't want to experience. It's not to say that I'm not aware that it's there. I understand that it's there because it has a right to be expressed. I understand that it's there. I know that it's there. But I say a solid no by saying a strong yes to what it is that I do want to experience. 11:44. I am grateful that you remind me of things. Well, I'm grateful. I think that's what I'm here to do. That's my purpose, right? I put a reel up because I was feeling so peaceful today. I put a reel up and say, I'm about to be this little quiet storm that's coming in here, bringing some changes in this thing, just a quiet storm, a beautiful, beautiful quiet storm, because I come in peace. Right? I come in peace, and it's okay for me to come in peace because guess what? Those who are ready to fight, right? All we got to do for those who are ready to come in peace, we got that frequency of peace. We handling wherever grounds that's needed. For those that's ready to handle that's wired to handle the battleground, you wired to handle the battleground. Y'all ready to fight. But the thing of it is that we still got to unify even in our differences. right? Like I'm a painter, right? You an architect, right? You know how to do this. I know. So now you got 4 of us that have a specialty. And so now we could build a building. We could build a house. We could build this because I know how to do this. You know how to do that. And you know how to do this. You know how to do that. So now when we unify, we could take all of these things that we know how to do and what we're strong at, right? And now we can strike a mighty blow. But we're not coded or calibrated for it until you decide to step into your power and know who you are. And that's science, guys. That's science. That's science. Tori said, come on now. Yes. 11:44 AM says, it's been storming today for me. I love quiet storm. I feel you. I come in peace as well. I like both, to be honest, but I like peaceful fights. I'm grateful. Exactly. Respect differences. Let go of out of control. It's a flow. Yes. Facts. Put the pieces together. Yes. I'm glad you guys. Thank you guys for responding. I'm very appreciative of it. I'm very, very appreciative of it. And I had such a beautiful day today. Oh my God, you guys. I've, been having a rough couple of days, and today I did something a little bit different. So I'm even moving into an essence of polarity, because normally I would get up in the morning and the first thing I would do is get the hell up out of the house to come out here to get my Starbucks before the line get long, and would sit in the mornings to do especially on the weekends, to do my lives with you guys. But today I did something a little bit different. I got up and I decided to cook. I decided to cook dinner early in the morning, right? I decided to cook dinner early. Got that out of the way, did my washing and everything. Went to Costco, got some more washing stuff, because I needed some more washing stuff. They done used up all my washing stuff, and I had to go get some more because I still got one more load to do. And I did all of that first, and then there was just this peace that came over me. So sometimes you have to reverse the polarity of your everyday, of your own everyday walk, when you really want to truly reverse the polarity of the bigger picture. So it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at that as something as significant for me. Like, wow, I did the complete reverse of what I normally do. And right now, I'm at the end of my day. Everything is done, right? I've done everything. I'm not in a rush to go, back to, I got to go cook. I got to go do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I ain't in no rush now, right? Because I did everything before doing my live, right? So now that me doing that put me in a different shift, in a different energy. I'm like, wow, I should have been doing it this way a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just little things like that, subtle things, little significant changes like that's really a part of this spiritual awakening that's taking place, of, the little things that are activating you. But you have to know these little subtle things within yourself, right? But I'm going to end here, you guys, because I don't want this video to be too long, since they cut me off over here on YouTube. But I love you guys immensely. I don't know why they keep cutting me off on YouTube. I've been feeding the horses, so I can't respond too much. But I want to say I agree with you wholeheartedly. Such a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you, Mary. And give love to the horses. Thank you. Hi, Carissa. Hey, Mama. How you doing? Gratitude. Thank you for being here. Peace in. Oh, thank you, 11:44. Oh, thank you, Tori. I want you too to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm back at it. I'm back at work tomorrow. Papaya. Hey, Mama. Thank you for holding the fort down on both sides of the YouTube. The YouTube side as well as the IG side. You multiverse, you multi-dimensional, you everything, multitasking. I'm grateful. Thank you. What's up, Bo the Bottom? You just coming in. Hi, alumni. You're welcome, baby. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that the thing was off over there. I'm grateful. Thank you, baby. But yes, you guys, I love you guys. And like I say, if you guys found this live to be beneficial, I don't know if you guys are sharing my lives or not. YouTube is not, if you're not, then YouTube is correct. I mean, not YouTube, Instagram is correct. But if you are sharing my lives to others, it's not showing that it's being shared. But please, if you guys find this live to be suitable, and if you think that it will begin to bring the peace into the Middle East, I always say that, share the live, but only if you resonate with it, because I don't want you to share the live in bad energy. I want the live to be shared in good energy. I love horses. They are so, yes, they are very beautiful and majestic to me too as well. Peace divine, your words make sense, simply resonate. Oh, well, thank you, Doc Summers. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Right? Thank you guys. I love you guys immensely. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing evening. And we shall do this again. I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you. I love myself. I love me some me. I love me some me. And for the fact that I love me the way that I love myself means that I love you just as much. I have to love myself. You're going to go back and, oh, Mr. Over it. Okay. Thank you, baby. I'm grateful. So for the love of self allows me to love you the way that I love myself. All right. So I love you guys. Have an amazing day. And I shall commence to talking with you guys later. I love you guys. Later.